Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood for YouTube. Finally back with another video for you guys and gals, another Dark Shadows video. Sorry for the delay, things have just been busy. Um, now, I posted a question yesterday, and I want to thank everybody for reacting to it, so thank you very much. And my question was, during the Leviathan Ark, does the character Barnabas Collins, who's played by Jonathan Fred in the original Dark Shadows, is his evil persona a put on? Meaning, is it an act? Is he faking it? Now, I asked this question because I had gone through a couple episodes of the Leviathan Ark, and I still have more to go. So I'm gonna probably record and upload these with you guys, so I can do these with you guys, and you guys can. We can do a proper. I'll do a proper breakdown here. I asked the question because I'm not sure myself. I don't want anyone. I've always told you guys, I'm going to give you my honest thoughts. Um, but I don't want to. I don't want you guys to think my thoughts are the only ones that matter. They don't. You guys' thoughts matter to me too. I want to hear from you. And for me, I'm still undecided even after going through all those the episodes I went through. I've gone through the first 10. So, again, I'm going to when I do the episodes, when I record, I'm going to record them how I'm recording the beginning episodes as a reaction, even though I've watched them as a reaction review, because I think that's the best way to do these too. And I think it's very interesting because when you meet the Leviathans, it's in the past, it's in 1790, 1796 or whatever, and you don't see them first. You see this strange looking altar with these snakes on them. And it's something we've never seen before on Dark Shadows. And it's very, very interesting. And suddenly you see this woman, this being who has appeared from nowhere. And behind Barnabas is this man named, who you're going to find out is Oberon. And he says, who are you? So he's asking, when he says you, he's basically asking, who are you? Because he's never seen him before. And Barnabas is grabbed by this being, and you can say, why does this perplex me? Well, okay, you got to understand, when Barnabas goes back to 1796, he's coming from 1897. Barnabas Collins is still a vampire. Remember, when Barnabas went back to 1897, Barnabas Collins was a mortal man prior to going back to 1897. He knew, and so did Dr. Julie Hoffman, he knew by going back to 1897 he would once more have to don the curse of being a vampire. Now, he went from 18. He was in 1897 for a long while. He helped Quentin how he could. Quentin, a lot of people got killed, and so Barnabas, after leaving 1897, goes to 1796. He again he was cursed in the 1700s, 1795, by his wife Angelique, who was a witch. You guys know this. So, so this man grabs Barnabas, and he can't disappear. He can't even get the guy off of him. This guy is out. He's taken down a vampire with ease. I mean, we haven't seen anything like this since Patofe, intervened with Barnabas. Since the two sort of intervened with one another. So it's like, what are these people? They're the two. There's these two beings who have appeared from nowhere. Now they grab Barnabas. Now Barnabas is laying on this like altar, and he's unconscious. And then they're doing this. They're saying some words. And when Barnabas rises, they bow to Barnabas, call him master. And again, I'm gonna go back all over this with the episode. So I don't want you guys to think I'm just doing this to. In many ways, again, I'm asking you guys. It's another reason I'm doing this video, but I'm also gonna go back. I'm not looking for anyone. I don't know if I'm looking for any one answer or not. I'm just trying to determine, okay, what did Barnabas know about the Leviathans? They give him a book. They explain to him, use the book. Basically the book is his guide and the rules of the Leviathan. It tells Barnabas everything, that he needs to know. And in many ways, Barnabas is their representation into the present. They're going to allow Barnabas to go back to 1970, 1968, 1969. And he's going to represent the Leviathans. In a way, he's their figurehead. And if you're going to pick a family, why not the Collins family? If you're going to pick a member of that family, you damn sure would pick Barnabas. I mean, if you're these beings who have been around for ages and ages, seemingly, because you're getting the sense these two beings have been around forever. And all Barnabas knows is going into the future with this Leviathan book is that these two beings can literally be anywhere, everywhere, and nowhere at the same damn time. That's all he really knows. And in many ways, he learns their ways throughout the episodes. He learns a lot about them. And he tries to teach, young Michael who's going to eventually be Jeb. But he's also very cruel toward the people he knows. And again, is this the first time he's done that? No. I mean, is it out of the question for Barnabas to be a heel? No. I don't want you guys to think I'm favoring one side over the other. I'm really not. I'm more just This is just something I've asked, that I'm going, okay, you're Barnabas. You don't have all the facts about these two beings who you're now working for. You have to do their bidding because they're always watching you, and you know they're always watching you. Hell, they've said so as much. Okay, what do? Your vampire powers are useless against them. They've demonstrated that very easily. What do? Do you play along until you can figure something out? And how far do you play along? And how fast are things going to move? And things are going to move very fast in this arc. I've always said Dark Shadows never slows down. It doesn't. The episodes go by, but very thoroughly, though. I mean, this is a well storied arc. I think at least from the beginning of it, they seem to have a plan. Now, whether they stick to that plan is another story. I'll get into that when we get into the episodes, but again, I'm not giving an answer right now. I'm more asking the question to you guys. What do you think so far? Before I get into back into these episodes, because I am going to get into them individually. I'm going to look at each episode again and try to determine something. I don't know if it'll even be determined. Again, I don't want anyone to think I'm some expert. I'm not, just a fan. But I always seek advice too. I always try to ask a question, and hey, I don't know what. I'll say this: knowing Josette's ghost is held prisoner, because that's what they tell him eventually. And really, that's not just for Barnabas's benefit. There is that moment too that's meant for the audience to hear. But my biggest question is Barnabas being that heel, is that strictly meant for the audience? Or is that meant for two beings who he feels are always watching him? I leave that question to you. I hope you all have a great day. Take care.